your boy Big D, live from the 501, Lil Rock in the building. I'm here with my dog New Era. Check out our new interview on New Era TV. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel.
Alright, back at it again, New Era TV, iHeartRadio, CBA Studios. We bringing that fire to you again, man. Another dope-ass interview today. I got in the building, man. My homie from Little Rock, Arkansas, back again for the second time, but on a different platform. Big D is here. What up, homie?
What up, man? I had to run it back with you, man. I had to.
Run it back like a remix? Alright, man. So, take me back to the beginning of how it all started, man. Little Rock, Arkansas. How was it growing up, coming up as a youngin'?
Coming up as a youngin' for me, man, like I say, I wouldn't take nothing away from it. I grew up, they would consider us middle class. We was poor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the hot water baths, heating them up on the stove the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? My dad worked, had to walk to work sometimes. We had those busted up ass cars and shit, but you know, I don't discredit nothing that they done did, man. They did everything they could do.
Okay.
Now it's my time to do what I can to put them in better position in life as well as myself. But you know, I grew up playing sports with my cousins, kicking it with them a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Little Rock, but I spent a lot of my time on the north side and in Jacksonville, coming up playing sports with my cousins. Football, basketball, year round.
So what's the biggest sport out there in Arkansas?
Man, I would say, it's a toss-up between football and basketball, because you got
Alabama over here been beating that ass. All the time.
Arkansas can't get no talent from them. They come here.
So you play basketball, right?
I played basketball. I'm a guard. I just look like
guard?
a big man.
Hold up, shooting guard or small forward?
I can play shooting guard, small forward, and I get in the paint.
Shit, you got some old footage?
I ain't got no old footage, dog. I ain't play on the school team. I play AAU.
Alright. Big D is here, man. So how did you come up with the name, homie?
Big D was a name given to me by my auntie and my cousins. Like I said, I spent a lot of time out there. I was a little fat little kid, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you played ball.
Yeah, I played ball out there. Charles Barkley style, giving them hell, boy, overweight.
Alright. So Big D came from your family, the name garnished from that?
Yep, I came from my auntie and my cousin.
Alright, so I did some research, man, and you've only been rapping a few months. You just started back in August, right, if I'm correct?
Yep, August.
So you started around the time, the pandemic hit in March. So fast forward to August when you started. How did that affect you as being a new artist when that pandemic hit?
I really couldn't tell, because, you know what I'm saying, I was just getting my feet wet trying to link up with a producer and get some beats and studio time and all that. And once all that came together, here I am now. And now I'm seeing the effects of the pandemic, because, you know, people they scared to do shows, they scared to book, you know what I'm saying? And I can't really throw my own parties like I want to, because they got restrictions and all that. Because I'm trying to get out there, get more visuals for myself, but I'm having that kind of blockage, and it's kind of slowing up the process a little bit.
You got a team behind you?
I got a team behind me.
How many they consist of? Is it just you?
Hey man, as far as pushing the movement and all that, it's really just me, my producer, my homeboy. He's a cameraman himself back home. He shot the Ski Mask music video for me. Shout out to Premium Quality Productions, by the way, and Hustle Dream.
Plug it.
And hey, I consider you part of the team as well, cause
you know what time it is over here, man.
Hey,
we'll get a little bit of that going towards the end of the interview. So, with you being a new artist, man, one thing I noticed about new artists, they do a lot of open mics. How do you feel about open mics?
Really? Open mic is just another way to get seen and get heard. You know, if you're really hungry for it, you ain't gonna complain about an open mic session or whether you're getting paid or not. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your name out there. You can't expect somebody to give you something when you haven't proved yourself in the game. So when I'm down to do an open mic, park concert, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get out there.
Fact. So give me some artists that have made it from Arkansas.
Bankroll Freddy is at the top of the list. I seen that he gonna be in y'all spot.
Be here
at the Palace
next weekend.
Yep, next weekend.
Right.
Really, man, he's only the really true big artist that made it so far. There's other cats that's close, but he's the name. His name is the one that sticks out. I got a partner down there named 607. He been rapping for a while. Got a partner named Dub Dada. He been rapping for a while. There's a cat named Ed Dolo, I believe.
So a lot of OGs.
Yeah, it's a lot of older cats been doing it for a minute.
Okay, so when you say OGs, you came up in the era. Don't give your age. So late 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
So 8-Ball, MJG, all that shit, Master P.
I love it. 8-Ball, MJG, Master P, UGK, 3-6. Hey man, the list goes on, man. That's my dogs right there.
So you just started rapping. So what really made you want to jump out there now after all these years?
Well, I never wanted to rap. I wanted to play like the CEO role. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the CEO you trying to come up with. Like, no, don't say Suge Knight.
Try to get my Birdman on.
Okay,
like
so you signed an artist to some good deals, right?
Yeah. And I was gonna put all my funds and resources behind my homeboy Solo. You know what I'm saying? The one I'm doing the mixtape with.
Right.
But you know, he caught a couple cases and he been in and out of jail, and you know, he a wild card. I can never predict his next move. Nah, he same age as me. We 31. I ain't afraid to say it.
Okay.
We 31.
Right.
But once I seen that going kind of south, you know what I'm saying, I was like, well, shit, let me see what I can do. And then I hooked up with Hustle Dream and made a couple songs. My first session, I did Jumped Off the Porch and Stripper. I did them songs bar for bar. I was in there driving that man crazy. He was like, man, this dude ain't gonna cut it.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Hey, man, it took me like 4 or 5 hours to do each song.
Damn.
So when I left, I was like, man, I got something to prove now.
Right.
When I come back, I need to have my shit together, be ready to knock some shit out if I really want to do this. So I came back on Halloween with my homeboy Solo, and we knocked out about 8-9 songs in under 3 hours, and I was just going in there, 1 taking and 2 taking them bad boys, you know what I'm saying? I really worked on it between September when I went in there recorded with him. No, it was the end of August when I went in there recorded with him to Halloween. And he was like, damn, man, you impressed me. It's like a 360 turnaround.
There you go, man.
Maybe you can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, build up that courage, man. So basically, when you say CEO, you got Rocktown Hustler. That's the name of your company?
Yeah, that's the name of the record label I'm trying to get running.
So how'd you come up with that?
Rocktown Hustler, man. I came up with it about 5-6 years ago. So I've been planning to do this.
Gotcha.
Just couldn't get the artist, you know what I'm saying? I've been planning to do this. I started off with my first logo was like a pirate. You know what I'm saying? A pirate logo. It wasn't an original logo from scratch. And I was like, man, that pirate logo ain't gonna cut it. So not until after I had my first son, I was like, a light bulb clicked like this time last year during the pandemic. I was just sitting back thinking of ways I need to move out here, try to build my bread. So I was like, man, I'm gonna use my son because he looks just like me. You know what I'm saying? But he's the childhood version, so I kind of cartooned it up.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm from Little Rock. I consider myself a hustler, so you got Rocktown Hustler.
There you go, just like that. So what other brands can we expect from Rocktown Hustler? You got the artists. What about clothing? The clothing company?
I'm trying to get that off the ground as well, man. I got some merch set up. You can actually check out my website, rocktownhustler.com. Okay. You can order. I got the payment stuff up and running here. I'm gonna get that up and running shortly. But right now, you got the Cash App and the PayPal on deck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it by
Apple Music, man. I gotta plug it.
Pay whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Apple Pay. Yeah, correction. Apple Pay. There we go.
You need me to pull up on y'all, do that as well. But yeah, right now I got the hats, I got the shirts, the hoodies. I got all that going right now as well. And I want that to be, hopefully, instead of wearing somebody else's stuff, I can be from head to toe Rocktown Hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. All right, back to the music, man. Been rapping since August. So what experiences influenced what you write about?
I try to keep everything based on my life and my upbringing. Okay. I try not to get into any fantasy type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because that'll take away from the message I'm delivering and what I really stand for, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like listening to music that's telling a fairy tale or whatever. I like to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of music I want to put out there.
Gotcha. When you say you want to cater, like what age are you catering to?
Hey, if your mom lets you listen to it, I'm cool with you listening to it.
Gotcha. So I gotta ask you this, man. You being a new artist, what's your thoughts on Tekashi 6ix9ine in this situation? With you being new, coming into the game, seeing how things are, would you actually collab with him if you had an opportunity?
I don't think I can do it.
What's your thoughts on it?
Man, he's been pulling some crazy stuff lately, man. I just don't. If I don't consider you a real cat, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. So it's a no-no on that.
So
You ain't gonna make me look like a clown too.
So that leads me into my next question. How do you feel about everything that's going on in our culture today as far as the music industry goes? Because you know, everything now, I came up in the era of hand-in-hand CDs. So now you got everything being more digital with streams. So how do you feel about that culture of things?
I think it's easier. Like, I don't think I would have got this far so quickly had it not been for the digital game, because I wouldn't have been able to reach out to you. I wouldn't have been able to link up with different people, rub shoulders with different people. I would have had to travel all over to try to hunt folks down, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you're going to be lost like you was pulling up in this motherfucker.
I was sure lost. Boy. I pulled out the TBS to walk on it.
If people don't know, man, me and Big D been knowing each other since, when we did that first interview?
Shoot, it was probably early September.
We've been rocking since then, man.
Yes, sir.
Nigga solid. He's solid, man. The only artist from Arkansas that I actually worked with, period, throughout my whole career.
I'm trying to send more your way, man.
Let's make it work, man. So I noticed on your social media, man, that Mo3's death affected you. You want to talk about that, man?
Man, that was crazy, man. I was I know he's been out for a few years, but the first project I heard from him was the one he did with Boosie last year.
Oh, he got way more for that.
Yeah.
Way more for that. He's solid too now.
Hell yeah, dope ass album, mixtape, whatever they want to call it. Him and Boosie. I mean, that was killer.
It was more like an album. Yeah, it was more like an album. The way they dropped it, you know, it was a dope ass collab.
It was killing. I was like, man, this dude cold, man. I need to fuck with him on the heavy tip. So I just started researching his music, downloading stuff. Same way how I kind of ran into Dope B on his music and stuff. I was just trying to look for somebody fresh, so I see what I can, pick and choose from, see if I like them or not. And man, them cats, I mean, you can tell they real about their music, so I'm fucking with it.
So what motivates you to want to keep going? Because seeing something like that with Mo3, and I know it affected you. What motivates you to want to keep going with music?
The overall dream is what's keeping me going, man. I want it all, man. Like I said, a couple of my songs, I want it all. I want the houses, I want the cars, I want the trust funds for my kids. I want to build it all. And then, like lately, man, just as an artist, I take on the responsibility as, the certain people in my camp that, working with me, their careers are kind of depending on how far I go, you know what I'm saying? So that just gives me extra motivation. So, that y'all good on y'all own, but, I know if I pop, everybody gonna reap the benefits of it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just extra motivation for me, man. I carry my way in a professional way, and, I just want to get everybody going, man, get the grease on the road.
Gotcha, man. Been doing this shit since August. Got a good solid 3 singles out right now. The first record I think I got from you was the Stripper record.
Yeah.
And then I checked out the views on the My Hood record. It's already at 4,000 views on YouTube. Trap Niggas is at 41,000 streams on Spotify. Jumped Out the Porch at 20,000 streams on Spotify. How does it feel to know that you are garnishing this much success and you've been doing this since August already?
I just can't believe it, man. Like, I done started checking the Spotify for artists album 3-4 times a day. I don't know how many times they update that bad boy, but I'm on it. I checked out the Spotify for artists app this morning, and Trap Niggas was at like 78,000. Ski Mask Music was 50 something. Jumped Off the Porch and Stripper, they like mid-20s and shit like that.
Yeah. So who helped you set up, like, was it DistroKid? Did you go through like a servicing company to get your shit on there or what?
Yeah, I went through TuneCore.
TuneCore, there you go.
And I'll never forget it. Like, as soon as I left my partner studio, Hustle Dream, I was like, hey man, how you set all this stuff up? He was like, I guess he was pissed off that day. He was like, man, you gotta do your own research and can't be looking for somebody to. I was like, damn, hold on, dog.
Come on, man. He hit you like that, dog.
He hit me with that, man.
You could have just hit me up there. I would have told you that. I would have gave you about 2 platforms, dog.
He have his moves every now and then. That's my nigga though. But shit, I set it up, and then once I got to setting stuff up, I was like, man, it's a lot of work.
Right.
I gotta keep up with all these logins and shit. I'm like, oh man.
Right. Look, we got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Got notepad. Save all this shit there, man.
That's what I did. I got all my links. You want my links? I copy and paste them and send them off.
There you go. There you go. So the singles are out now. The tape comes out in March, middle of March, right?
March 13th.
Okay, it's called Sip on This Volume 1. And when I checked the artwork out, it took me in the mindset of Texas, you know, with the purple and all that good stuff, like back in the day, DJ Screw style feel.
Right.
Why did you name it Sip on That? And what made you want to do it a collab with Solo?
The thing about it is, I was debating going back and forth, like if I want to drop my own mixtape or album first, or just do something with him. Because I promised him years ago that, hey, if I met the right producer, get the right camp behind us, we're going to drop something. Because, like, us coming up, I looked at us kind of like as the newer version of Boosie and Webby. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I let Solo actually come up with the idea for the artwork. I let him name that bad boy, and we're dropping it on his birthday.
That's real shit.
So, Solo, he wanted initially like a red side and a blue side mixing together to make purple.
Okay.
Because, you know, the gang affiliation.
Right.
So, I shopped the idea to my producer, and he was like, He sent me that artwork back. I said, shit, that's gonna work.
Yeah.
That's some cold artwork. You know what I'm saying?
So you said gang affiliation?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to speak on that, or you want to?
Red and blue. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Let's go a little bit into that. When it comes down to the music, blue is Crips.
Blue is Crips.
Red is Blood.
Red is Blood.
And he's
the Blood.
So how do y'all work together based off of the history with that?
Man, to be honest, when we was kids, his parents moved him from out his spot, because he grew up in like a real bad area, like, called the South Side. You know what I'm saying? And they moved to my neighborhood. I'm from England Acres, and my neighborhood got better. But my neighborhood was originally a Crip neighborhood. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all black. It's out just across the tracks from being in the city limits.
Damn.
But we consider it Southwest Little Rock. But yeah, when he moved out there, it was just different to him. And he was a young buck, but you know what I'm saying, he was already in it. I wasn't even in nothing yet when he moved in my neighborhood. I didn't start really getting into shit till I was like 16. So when he moved out there, we was like, man, this little nigga wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't on this type of shit. We know the niggas that's on this type of shit, but this nigga tripping. Like, his cousin would come out every now and then. Shout out to Malcolm, man. Welcome home. This nigga, he come out there, he was the only little nigga I know with a 40 on his ass.
Wow.
He walking around strapped. He out there shooting that bad boy for fun. We ain't want to fuck with Malcolm, you know what I'm saying? We just stay clear. Malcolm coming by. All right, dog, we be down there later on.
Yeah, it's going down in Arkansas. Like, well, it's good to see that you guys can actually unite, you know, and come up in that background and actually still be cool. And I know you said you was, you know, keeping him focused and motivating him through this music shit.
Yep.
So what can we expect listening to this project that drops on his birthday?
Man, this project cold, to be honest, man. I ain't saying it because it's mine and his, but I was listening to the playback. We got like 17 songs. And I think
that's how you know it's a mixtape, right? Yeah. And look, when this nigga sent me the track list, I said, God damn, 17 songs? This nigga ain't playing.
It was 20, but 3 didn't make the cut.
Look, it's hosted by me. So, what made you reach out to me to actually even just want to do business, man?
Man, when we was on that last interview, you had put it in my head to kind of do a mixtape. And I was like, shit, I don't know no DJs but him. And look like he got some shit popping, so we gonna roll with DJ New Era. And I don't trust too many people. And like, once I let you in, I stick with mess with them same people, you know what I mean?
Keep that circle small.
Yes, sir. Exactly. And the mixtape, man, like, it's 17 songs, but I believe 13 or 14 are like absolute bangers.
There you go.
And then the other 3 or 4, they're like good songs, but you ain't gotta skip them. You still, it's gonna be a song for everybody on there.
All right, Big D is in the building, man. What can we expect next from you? Major opportunities, any big shows, any big platforms you want to be on?
Tonight, I'm gonna be at the Palace, Birmingham. I'm in the house. Gonna be at the Palace with my guy right here.
The only strip club that matters in the city. The only one that's been the longest running here in the city. Big D finna tear the stage down. Look, show the camera the ones. This nigga came prepared. He came prepared.
It looked like I'm fat over here. I got a little belly poking out because I got the ones on me right here.
Look, that's just half. That's just a little taste, man. What's going down tonight, man. Arkansas is in the building tonight. New Era TV. All right, what major platforms do you want to see yourself on going in the long run? Once COVID is over.
Major platforms like
when it comes to like Rolling Loud shows, shit like that. Bigger platforms.
To be honest, man, I don't even really know all the specific shows and platforms. I just want to be heard. You know, I don't care about being heard all over, but you know, as long as I'm heard in the South, you know what I'm saying, I can run in my backyard, do shows state to state down here in the South. That's all that really matters to me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Next weekend I'm gonna be down in Atlanta at the Gentleman's Club.
All-Star Weekend.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Trey Styles, the promoter down there. He got me locked in. Just like my boy New Era got me locked in at the Palace.
Yeah.
Then on the 13th, planning on shooting that stripper remix video. Oh man, I ain't tell you what the remix.
Damn, man, what the remix? What's up with the remix?
The remix, man, it's on the tape. But the remix gonna have solo on there and my partner Nucci down there in the 504. That's why we're gonna shoot it in New Orleans.
New Orleans then, Playboy.
Yeah, I did a remix of that thing.
Alright. So on this show, man, on New Era TV, we do this segment called Straight from the Heart. I ask you a set of questions, you give me your honest answer, dog.
Alright.
Ready? Alright, first question, man. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Best piece of advice I've ever received. You gotta stay humble, and good things come to people that work hard. Nothing is given to you.
Alright, worst piece of advice. I know you got some worst advice.
I got that
You've
about
been doing this shit.
Man, go ahead and get back in the game. It's the worst piece. I had a homeboy tripping in the group text the other day talking about, yeah, man, I know y'all gonna be mad at it, but I think I'm about to get back in the game. I'm like, nigga, please.
Man.
Don't even need to do that.
Alright, next question. What's your thoughts on being black in America?
Black in America, you gotta have money to mean something. And then even then, they still have you by the throat, you know what I'm saying? So money only takes you so far, but money elevates you to where they look at you a certain way. Not so much respectful, but maybe he's somebody if he got a little money on him.
Alright, next question. What advice do you have for artists that want to be where you are today?
Man, work. Man, I was writing a song in the car driving on the way over here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really commit to the grind. You gotta stay positive even when shit seems like it ain't gonna work out for you. You just gotta stay motivated, stay grinding, stay rubbing shoulders with folks, you know what I'm saying? Because eventually it's gonna work out for you. So just stay true to the grind, stay true to yourself, and you'll be good.
Alright, last question, man. One album you can listen to the rest of your life, and why?
Thug Motivation 101.
So shit, okay, well, tell me why that album. I'm gonna swing one more in there.
Thug Motivation 101, man. I was in high school, you know what I'm saying, just really getting out there, and Jeezy, I mean, he was the first dude I listened to off top, and you was like, that's a real nigga right there, and you really believe he did that shit, you know what I'm saying? And he got so many classic cuts off there. That's why he, you know, I ain't gonna do it to your boy though.
You talking about Gucci?
When they did the verse.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Okay, so you remember the part where Gucci did the diss?
Yeah.
And you know, after that, Gucci was talking all big and shit, and then Jeezy just came back and hit him with, I think it was I'm the realest nigga in it.
Yeah.
Did you see how Gucci Mane's vibe changed from that point on throughout the rest of the battle?
At that point, Gucci knew that the beef was really over with Jeezy, and he wasn't really on that shit no more. And he knew he had lost with the pettiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, both of them boys, they contributed so much to the trap,
right?
To the trap genre that, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad it went out that way. Hey, of course Gucci had a lot of shit to get off his chest.
Yeah,
Understandably why.
You can tell.
Understandably why, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he tried to get him killed, but nevertheless, your homies came up at his spot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, for them to be there without anybody getting touched, if they can do that, all y'all little niggas out there can put the guns down, straight up.
Real shit, man. Big D is here, man. Give out the social media, tell folks how to reach you, booking information, give out your Cash App, all that shit, man.
Hey, Cash App, Rocktown Hustler 3. If you need a screenshot, hit me up at official Big D 501. My YouTube is Rocktown Hustler. YouTube Darrell Avery. I give you my government. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hit me up. Gmail rocktownhustler@gmail.com. Website www.rocktownhustler.com.
New Era TV, CBA Studios, putting a wrap on this interview tonight. Where we at again, homie?
We at the Palace. Come out there and shake that ass, man. I'm gonna have everybody out there. You know, shaking that ass. You can't twerk to my song. You don't need to be a dancer. You know what I'm saying? I got it for you.
Something ain't right, man. New Era TV, iHeartRadio. Sip on This Volume 1 is coming in March. Another dope ass interview. We out, man.
New Era, run that!